What's going on, everybody? Just sharing the live. If y'all don't mind, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and share this everywhere you can. Definitely be appreciated. But I just wanted to go over the differences in the pre-litigation or the litigation-backed credit repair versus the standard credit repair.
So we're gonna eat some leftovers from
And I
yesterday's
have no idea why that popped up. All right. Close that. That's funny. All right. So with the litigation-backed credit repair, all the work is being 100% done by attorneys. It can be very time-consuming. And I actually just got off the phone not too long ago with a new client. I don't know if he's on here, but John, if you're on here, this is one of the other reasons why I wanted to go live. So if you're trying to purchase a house or a car or anything in the next 12 months, then the litigation-backed credit repair is not for you. In fact, the attorneys will not work with consumers because it is a longer process. Now, the standard credit repair, you're going to more than likely see faster results because we're disputing right away. With the litigation, they have an underwriting team that has to review all of the agreements that you signed. They have to review your credit report. They have to draft legal disputes. They're going to address collections first, and then they're going to wait 90 days, and then they're going to address everything else. With the standard credit repair, we're addressing everything at the same time. And we're also filing CFPB complaints and mailing in your letters. Now, if you're not trying to buy a house, not trying to buy a car, then the litigation is definitely the best because it's cheaper. You're more than likely going to get money in your pocket. You got a chance of getting debts waived. With the standard credit repair, you're just going to get deletions. Now, if there are violations there that the attorneys want, we will send them to them as well. So there is a chance you get paid in this one too. But the litigation back, there's a really good chance you get paid. And the standard credit repair is $99 a month every single month that you're in the program. If y'all have any questions, leave them in the live chat, please. But yeah, I just want everybody to understand the differences. And you can actually sign up for the standard credit repair on my website now. And those links are actually, I believe, in the description, but I will add them to, the live chat as well. I want to make sure the links work too. Sometimes when I add the links to the live chat, for whatever reason, when you click on them, it doesn't work. Nope, that one worked. Now let me add the link for the litigation. All right, so both links are up. And I will show you the difference in what they look like as far as the links themselves. So I think this is, yeah. So if you want the litigation-backed credit repair, when you sign up, this is what the link's going to look like. And this is directly from my website. And if you want, as you can see, pre-litigation, $149 to start, $199 a month for 2 months. $547 is all you're going to pay out of pocket for the litigation. Now, the standard credit repair is going to cost you $99 to start and $99 a month, but you are going to get the mailing with the CFPB complaints. All you do is click where it says sign up. And also what I like about this one, oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sharing the wrong page now. Give me 1 second. Is it? It's this one. So once you click on, let me go. No. Once you click on the standard credit repair link, it's going to take you here. And what I like about this one is once you fill out the information, click I agree, click I'm not a robot, let's get started. The very next page, there's a link where you can sign up for our credit monitoring. Go ahead and enter your login credentials and click a button, and it's going to automatically email you a credit analysis. So after that, if you don't want to sign up, you don't have to. That's going to be for free. So, but that's how you tell the difference if you're signing up for the right services. This is what the standard credit repair link looks like. And hold on, I'll show you the other link more time. I'm going to have to just do it like this. All right, so yeah, I'm sharing it. So the litigation, when you click here, it's going to bring you here. So this is the difference. Great question. So most people that do the standard credit repair, you're going to see results for the most part, for most consumers, within the first 30 to 90 days. With the litigation-backed credit repair, you're probably not going to see any changes for the first 6 months. And I'm just being honest here. But the benefit of the litigation-backed credit repair is, you're going to get the best results possible legally. You're going to get the most money in your pocket. And we're going to get the most debts waived for you as well. But you will see, I would say 8 out of 10 consumers are going to see faster results in the standard credit repair because we're getting started right away. With the litigation-backed credit repair, the attorneys and their underwriting team have to review everything, every document you signed, every agreement you signed, every credit report. There's 4 credit reports. We need your Innovis report, and then we need all 3 credit reports from annualcreditreport.com. And they're going to review all 4 of those reports. And what they're doing is they're cross-referencing all 4 reports. With the standard credit repair, we're just going to do the big 3, which is Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. But we are still going to send letters to Innovis and LexisNexis as well, just in case they have information as well. Obviously, without those reports, we don't know. So we just address every item on the credit report. If anybody else has any questions, just leave them in the live chat. But again, both links for the standard credit repair and the litigation-backed credit repair are in the live chat. It's $149 to start and $199 a month for 2 months for the litigation-backed credit repair. And for the standard credit repair with the CFPB complaints, it is $99 to start, and it is $99 every month for as long as you're in the program. And I'll go ahead and answer anybody's question about how long does it take. There's absolutely no way to know how long it's going to take to fix your credit. Everybody's credit's different. Plus, we don't know how the creditors are going to react. We don't know how the credit bureaus are going to respond to these disputes. And until we know that, we have no idea. And nobody wants to hear that. But it's like I was telling John on the phone earlier, there's no way to know until you start sending letters. That's why I tell people, because a lot of consumers, it's so important for them to have a consultation to go over their credit report. There's not one credit repair expert in the industry who can literally look at your report and tell you whether they can help you or not. The only way to know is by sending off disputes, because you don't know how they're going to respond to these disputes until you send them the disputes. Hey, David, great contract. Thank you. I appreciate that. But yes, this is what the link looks like if you're signing up for the litigation-backed credit repair. Again, you just go to the plans and pricing page, and you've got both of them. And the standard, I really like the standard. I'll just be honest with you, as far as getting the quicker results. But you're going to be able to get your credit analysis and everything from this one link. Yes, I have. So I've had people, very few, but yes, it happens. And this is something that probably no other credit repair company is gonna tell you or admit to, but I don't mind telling you because it's the truth. So if you go through our program at least, and give us at least 6 months and nothing happens, we give you a full refund minus the processing fee. So anybody who signs up for the standard credit repair, if you make the payments every month and we're not able to get anything removed or a late payment updated to not late, then you get a full refund minus the first $99 fee. And then after that, typically I give them the option to, um, I can give you the refund, or we can just continue to work for free until we get results. And honestly, most of the time they want to continue working. But that's the thing. When you're sending in disputes, you have to know how to respond to a dispute. And this is why the litigation-backed credit repair is so important, in my opinion. Well, it's really not an opinion, it's facts. When they play games, when they don't remove inaccurate and incomplete information, the attorneys are going to force them to not only delete the stuff, but they're also going to make them pay you for not removing it. And there's a decent chance that we can get the debt removed as well, meaning now you don't have to pay the bank. Yes, the litigation is still 547, and it's right here. Total cost 547. I hope y'all can see that on my screen. With the standard credit repair, it's just $99 a month every single month, because the standard credit repair costs a lot more than the litigation credit repair. And I know that probably doesn't make sense, but that's true. But this was a very hard decision, adding the standard credit repair. I wasn't sure about it, but not only does it work for people that don't want to go through attorneys, but it also gives people the opportunity who are trying to purchase a house or a home within the next 12 months to still get some items removed so they can probably get, approved for something like a house or a car. So, everybody's situation is different. And I get, if you're in a hurry to get something, the attorneys are not going to work with you anyway if you're needing to buy anything within the next 12 months. They don't want you running your credit at all while you're in the program because it can ruin the whole process. Superb deal, y'all. Take it. Thank you. I agree. So, the litigation is always going to be the best of the best. Is it time consuming? Yes, it is. Are you going to have to be patient? Absolutely. But just think about it like this. You can pay $547 and have the best attorneys in the United States working on your credit. Or, let me see if I can find the website. Just give me a second. I don't remember. Is this it? Yep, I found. Oh, you got to be real quick on this one. Yes, I did it. All right, give me a second. I'm going to show y'all. Let me show y'all. For anybody that thinks $547 for legal credit repair is a lot of money, let me just show you something. Let me show. All right, give me 1 second. About got it pulled up. You could always pay this scammer $2,500, and it says a thorough repair in 120 business days or less, all negative items removed, and all 3 bureaus. So not only are people in another country doing the credit repair, they're also doing his website, and you can tell by the wording. So you're going to pay $2,400 for that. Or their express plan, repair your credit in 60 business days or less, all negative items removed, and all 3 bureaus for $4,000. So legal credit repair, $547, illegal credit repair or credit sweep for $4,000. It's pretty easy to me. kind of makes me want to raise my pricing. But honestly, I wouldn't be able to sleep at night if I knew I was charging somebody $4,000 to fix their credit. And in fact, you would not be able to work with my attorneys because they would not work with me if my prices were that high. In fact, the attorneys are the one who set my pricing because it was $1,043 for the litigation-backed credit repair. And they said, nope, you got to lower it to $547. If anybody else has any questions, just leave them in the live chat. No, that's a scam. Paying $2,500 credit repair stinks. Yes, absolutely. Can a client do both at the same time or consecutively? Start out with standard repair for immediate results in 30 to 90 days to enable the client resolve immediate credit issues, then legal next. So the best way for me to answer that, and I don't know if this is John, but it sounds like this might be John. You can't do both at the same time. No. And you can't go into the standard thinking that if you get quick results in 90 days, the attorneys will be able to finish everything off. That process is still going to take a minimum of 12 months. But like John's trying to buy a house. So I told him, let's start with the standard credit repair. Let's see what we can do in 6 months, 3 to 6 months. If we can get you in this house that you're trying to get, then after that, we'll move you over to the litigation because now you got what you was trying to get. Now let's finish trying to fix your credit, your credit profile. Not John, but we'll reach out. Thank you. That sounds good. Yeah, so you can switch from one to the other, but it's still going to be a minimum of 12 months once you switch over. But if you're trying to buy a house or a car within the next 12 months, we need to start out with the standard repair, or the attorneys aren't going to work with you anyway. And I'm going to stop sharing my screen. But I just wanted to, so when will the attorneys call you when you start the program? Okay, so once a consumer signs up, if they have collections, obviously the underwriting team has to go over everything. The first thing they're going to do is address all the collections first. Then they wait 90 days. After 90 days, they're going to have you pull fresh reports from Equifax, Experian, TransUnion, and Innovis. Then they will set up a video call. It'll either be you and the attorneys, and their assistants, or just the assistants of the attorneys to discuss any responses that you have received from the collections agencies. And then they'll go over any potential FCRA violations. And then they'll draft legal disputes to address all the charge-offs and everything else on your credit report. If you don't have collections, I would say about 2 weeks after signing up, they'll have the phone call with you, discuss any potential FCRA violations, and then draft the legal disputes. So it just depends on if you have collections and charge-offs or just charge-offs. But you are going to more than likely see quicker results with the standard credit repair, just because we go to disputing right away. Like within 24 hours of a consumer signing up, letters will be drafted, mailed out, and complaints will be done as well. Yes, very important to keep any responses that you get from the creditors. Absolutely. Whether that's a text message, whether it's an email, whether it's a letter being mailed to you, yes, you need to save those responses. If anybody has any questions, just leave them in the live chat. No, 100%. And it's not even debatable. It's the best way. Yes, it may take longer, but it's the legal way. You have attorneys that are drafting the letters. So the fact, and this is why I keep saying this seems like this is John, because you're asking all the questions that he asked on the phone a while ago, and I actually shared the live with him, so I assumed it was him. But so I've been able to get bankruptcies removed in less than 7 days, and that's just me being honest with you. That is it typical for that to happen? Absolutely not, and I don't want anybody to think that. Most consumers will see results on the first round or the second round, but we always say 30 to 90 days because we don't know how they're going to respond to these disputes. I mean, we don't know how they're going to respond until we send them. And I was trying to see your David. Well, hey David, I'm David too. Nice to meet you. Um, do y'all want to see how we do the letters now? Let me see if I've got it where I can edit it, because I want to show you how we do the letters in the standard credit repair. Nobody's taking the time to do this. I can tell you that. Nobody's taking the time. Do y'all go by Dave? Some people call me Dave, but most people call me David. Just let me find the letter. Nope, that's not it. And I find one of the new ones. Let me just do it this way. Yeah, here's a good example. Just now, if y'all don't want to see it, I'm not going to take the time to edit all this stuff out, but I will edit it and show y'all if y'all want to see it. That way I can pull it up and you can see what a dispute letter looks like. I want to see it. Okay. Give me 1 second. And I'm screenshotting this, so I don't know how clear it'll be. So y'all bear with me. Just give me a few minutes, y'all, and I'll get this done so y'all can see it. I just got to make sure I got everything edited out. Well, that wasn't it. Oh, let me find it. Just got to mark some of the certain things that don't need to be on here for y'all to see, like the full account number. And again, this is a screenshot, so it's not going to be as clear as the actual letter. Yeah. Now I just got to email it to my MacBook, and then y'all will be able to see it. I'll share it. I'll have it over there in just a minute, guys. All right. So. All right, let me get it saved. Saved. Now I got to remember how to pull this up. I don't think you can share a document. I got to remember how I did this last time, y'all. I know I shared this with y'all last time. Open with right here. Here we go. Let me check it one more time. Pull it over here out of the way. Dispute letter. All right, here we go, y'all. I think this is it. All right. So this is what the dispute letters look like in, let me see if I can get that. No, I can't get, let me see if can I move myself? No. I'm sure there's a way, but I don't know how. But as you can see, we're including the inaccuracies, we're circling them, and then we're also circling the payment history because the payment history almost always does not match up. There's no data. All the gray ones is no data. So all that stuff's incomplete. And again, the payment history is one of the main things that people don't point out, most credit repair companies, whenever they are disputing this stuff. But one of the reasons it's so important to not only put this in your disputes, hold on. Whoops. You also want to show them. So we're not just typing up disputes, we're also sending a screenshot from the credit report that backs up our claims. And yes, it's a lot more work, but this is how you get the best results. And then whenever I print this stuff, whenever I'm mailing it, I also enlarge it so it takes up the whole screen and makes everything even bigger and that much easier to read. And being that this is a screenshot, obviously it's not as clear as the original copy. But this is exactly what the letters look like with the standard credit repair. I cannot share the letters from the litigation credit repair because only the attorneys and the consumer and obviously myself are allowed to see those. And yeah, if I share that and they see it on YouTube, then I'm no longer partnered with attorneys. All I can tell you is with the attorney's letters, you'll be able to review them and they will have the attorney's letterhead on them as well. No, this is not AI. This is not ChatGPT. No. No, we don't use ChatGPT. If you draft letters through ChatGPT, they're going to know as soon as they scan it through the eOscar system that ChatGPT was used. Now, this is actually a screenshot from the credit monitoring, My Free Score Now, and then we just put it on the letter right up under the dispute. I don't know that you can even do the screenshots through ChatGPT. I don't know. Maybe you can. But we don't. We 100% do not use ChatGPT. I don't believe in ChatGPT. Sun May, thank you. Yes, I don't think it's a good idea to use ChatGPT. ChatGPT makes way too many mistakes, especially when it comes to trying to fix your credit. Plus, if you put any of your personal information into ChatGPT, then it's going to get leaked. That's one of the biggest issues with ChatGPT. And like I said, anybody that's interested in either one of these, the links are in the top of the live chat for the standard credit repair. And that's what I'm showing you here now is the standard credit repair. This is what the letters look like. The CFPB complaints will have these letters uploaded. And then the litigation-backed credit repair, which obviously I cannot share that with y'all Only me, the attorneys, and the consumer can see that. Gotcha. No, I'll definitely be looking out for that. I would do the litigation credit repair. Yeah, so the litigation is best for most consumers, but keep in mind you don't need to be running your credit, and you don't need to be um, if you need to purchase a house or a car within the next 12 months, then you do not want to sign up for the litigation back credit repair. Go ahead with your question. Sorry, I'm responding to an email. I've actually got two pulled up. But yes, we definitely have two options now. Again, the standard credit repair is for anybody that does not want to go through the attorneys, and anybody that's trying to purchase a house or a car within the next 12 months. Well, because what you're doing is when you file a complaint with the CFPB, all they're doing is forwarding that complaint to the credit bureaus or the creditors or Innovis, whoever you're filing the complaint on. That's all the CFPB does, is they forward that information to them. And that's why we use them as well as mailing. That way they get the complaints. That way they get the letters in the mail. Experian, we're going to upload the disputes to Experian as well. So they can't say that who works on the standard credit repair. So the people that work on standard credit repair are based out of California. It is another CRO who I am partnered with, that we have trained about 25 people to do factual disputing, and the screenshotting of the credit report is something that I've done in the past and gotten really good results with. And that's why I decided to add that as well. But yes, it is another CRO based out of California. And all I do is the mailing. I think most of you know that I own a mailing service for credit repair companies as well. But it's all being done in the States, not in another country like everybody else does. Yes, it's expensive because obviously they charge more than $5, $6, $7 like people do in other countries. But I don't think anybody wants their information sent to another country, and they also don't want their information entered into Chat GPT or any of those AI services out there. They're just using that. CROs use that stuff to speed things up because it's so fast to just enter information into Chat GPT, click a button, and it drafts up a dispute letter. I mean, I've seen the Dave Cousins guy show people how to do it, and then there's other people on YouTube as well, even TikTok, telling you just type it in the Chat GPT and it'll draft a letter for you. But I can just about guarantee you, if you read that letter, if you know what you're looking for, there's so many errors in those letters that are drafted by ChatGPT. I've even been asked to use ChatGPT for other CROs that we outsource for to speed the process up so they can get it done quicker. And it's like, I'm not going to do that because, your consumers or your clients are going to be very unhappy with the results if they get any results at all going that way or that route. I'm going to hop off of here in just a minute, y'all. But I will also, well, leave the main website link. There's John. There's John. Speak of the devil, and he hops on. There's the link to the full website. But again, the standard credit repair and litigation-backed credit repair links are in the top of the live chat. And it's actually also in the description of the video. And if you click on the link to sign up, you're going to see, just go to the plans and pricing page and you will see it. And actually, when you're on the home page, if you just scroll all the way down to the bottom, you will see pre-litigation credit repair and you will see standard credit repair. But John, again, you are very welcome. I appreciate you signing up for our services. I think all we're waiting on for you is so also, now that I'm thinking about it, when you sign up for the standard credit repair, we have you make a free Equifax online account and a free TransUnion online account. And that's just so we can dispute old names and old addresses before we file the disputes, because that's one less thing they can use to auto verify these negative accounts. So we just want one name and one address on your credit report. I'm going to stay here for about another minute and a half. So if y'all have any questions, let me know. I've got to get everything over. And the good thing about working with the other CRO in California is, like, right now it's only like 11:38. So even when I send stuff late, it's not late to them. So they get started on it right away. But yeah, this is what the factual dispute letters look like. Okay, but did you dispute all the old addresses? If you updated it, that's fine, but we need to make sure that they've been disputed. Like with that. So with Equifax, and this is for anybody that's trying to do it themselves as well. When you log into Equifax to dispute the old addresses, make sure that you upload a utility bill or even your driver's license with the correct address on it. And usually within 4 days, they'll delete all the old addresses, names. And I can do that for you, John. That's what I'm here for. If you just, send me the login. Actually, you did. You said it was the same as My Free Score Now. So if you've already made those accounts, I'm going to jump on that next. So be listening to your phone, because I will need the code that they're going to send you. They'll text you a code, and I'll need that code to actually log into your account. Matter of fact, how about I do it right now? Let me see if I can get it to work now. TransUnion is the easiest. They remove it instantly. As soon as you dispute the old names and addresses, they remove it right away. And obviously, I would love to show y'all, but I can't because then you would see his personal information. All right, John, it's sending you a. Yes, I got that. So it's sending you a code for TransUnion. Don't send it on here, but if you will, text it to me. That way I can get into TransUnion if I don't get locked out, which very rarely happens anymore. But I will need the phone bill and stuff. I will be using it for Equifax because you want to upload the. All right, I got it. I hate how TransUnion changed their website. All right, now I need the code sent to your email, John. It's going to, I believe, your Gmail account. Again, if anybody has any questions, leave them in the live chat. I'm going to get off here in just a minute. All right, there we go. I got it. Thanks. Appreciate that. Oh, wow. Wow, you have a lot. So I'm going to send you a video, John, with what I was on here. And then I'm going to send you a video once it's done. I'm going to show you how fast this stuff works. That's how many names and addresses you have. All right. TransUnion is by far the easiest to get old names and addresses removed. I mean, it's so easy to do. All right, so the 341. Change current. Take me just a minute. I have all this done. Sometimes I have to go back and dispute things a second or third time. And I'm about to find out right now if I'm going to have to do that or not. All right, so that one we should be good. And I actually won't even have to send you a video this time. It'll just be a picture because all that stuff's gone already. Yep, now you just got one name, one address, and one phone number. Yeah, it's fast with TransUnion. TransUnion is so fast. Literally, all those addresses in the video, they're already gone off of TransUnion. Those names, they're gone. All the phone numbers, and you can see it from the picture I just sent you. So any of those negative accounts that were tied to those old addresses, they can't use that to verify them now. I just wish Equifax was that easy. And not that it's extremely hard, it's just it works better when you upload documentation with them. All right, so I tried Equifax twice. Couldn't get in there. So I used the same login for my free score now. I've tried it twice and it's saying that it's invalid email or password. But TransUnion's done. Let's see. Yeah, if you're able to get in, let me. Well, you know what? Let me try something else. Sometimes I have to do it from my phone. So let me try that. Nope. Yeah, it didn't work on my phone either. I can do a let me try this route. Okay, so it's saying there's not an account associated with that information. So I'm not sure what's going on. Okay, yeah, just let me know if you're able to log in. And it doesn't have to be right now. I mean, just whenever. All right. So I'm going to share my screen with y'all again. This is my website. This is just a couple of the results we have. These are straight from TransUnion. These are from the software. This shows you the dates. This one's almost a year old, just to be transparent. But if you go to the plans and pricing page, if you want the pre-litigation credit repair, click on Get Started, and you're going to see a form like this. Make sure that you agree to receive email and or SMS messages, and then click I'm not a robot, and it's going to automatically send me an email. And if you want the standard credit repair with the factual disputing, the CFPB complaints, and the mailing, just click on sign up. What I really like about this one, and let me share that screen with you because it's not sharing it now. 1 second. And now I don't know if I'm sharing the right one because there's a bunch of them. Yes. So when you click on the standard credit repair, it's going to go to this page. And what I really like about this one is once you fill out the information, you're going to click agree. I'm not a robot. The very next page to the left, you'll be able to sign up for our credit monitoring. And then you put your login credentials. They'll be on the right. Click a button, and it's automatically going to send you a credit analysis report with all the negative accounts. And even if you don't sign up for our services, you get all that for free. So it's up to you whether you want to sign up after that. But for the most part, if you made it this far, you are signing up for our services. You'll be able to upload all the documents, sign all the agreements. Yes, there's more than one agreement. So many people in this industry are putting everything into one agreement. That's not compliant. You have to have separate agreements for consumers when they sign up for your services. And I believe there's 5 agreements for the standard credit repair, and I believe there's 6 for the litigation. Actually, there's 7 for the litigation-backed credit repair. Yeah, John, no rush. Just once you get the password changed or updated, just let me know. I can do it at any point. Even if I'm out of town, I can dispute on my phone, my iPhone. It's not a problem at all. It's that simple because I'll have your documents as well. So I'll upload the documents because once you upload the documents on Equifax, usually within 1 to 4 days, they remove all that personal information as long as you have the documents. And we do. We got the phone bill, so we're good. And then I said, this is what the dispute letters look like right here. We're disputing what's inaccurate, what's incomplete, and what we feel is unverifiable. We're adding screenshots of the credit report. We're highlighting the stuff that's inaccurate, including the payment history. The payment history is one of the most important things to dispute on your credit report. You're missing out on so many deletions by not disputing the payment history. And most CROs that are in my industry do not dispute the payment history. And they definitely don't add screenshots of the report because it's time consuming. Most people in the credit repair industry don't care if your credit gets fixed or not. They care whether you're paying them or not. They don't want to do anything extra. They don't care if it's going to improve your chances on getting stuff deleted from your credit report so you can get approved for stuff. We do. We're going to go the extra mile, do all the extra steps necessary to get you the best results legally possible. So for anybody that's interested in credit sweeps, you're on the wrong channel. And I say that because I get asked all the time, well, can you just do a credit sweep? I need this stuff off immediately. And the answer will always be no, we do not do anything that's illegal. And when you pay people to do these credit sweeps, you're paying somebody to commit fraud on your behalf. Doesn't matter if you do it or pay somebody to do it. Fraud is still being committed on your behalf. One last thing I'm going to enter in the chat is my number. If y'all want to send me a text message, and I'm going to leave my email. If y'all want to send me an email, I know a lot of people don't like asking questions on here. They'd rather reach out directly. You're welcome, John. So there's my phone number. So now my phone number and email is in the live chat, as well as my website link. And then if you go all the way to the top of the live chat, you can sign up directly for the standard credit repair or the litigation-backed credit repair. And that information is also in the description as well. Anybody have any questions before I hop off of here? We're coming up on 1 hour. Vanessa, you got any questions? I know you're on here. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and hop off of here. Again, all my information is in the live chat, as well as the description of the video. That's all I got for now. And until the next live, I will see y'all later. And I hope y'all have a great weekend.